What's up? What's up? Hello orchid fans, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. I've got my Neofinetia falcata, Gojo Fukurin. I got it over a year ago, and this plant is a super slow grower, and you can see I put it in this basket to basically just, you know, give it enough air. And the thing is though, this basket is the gaps are so big that all the bark just keeps falling out. So I've got another pot, which is basically just a plastic pot, same size as this, but it's got no holes, no gaps, so it's got drainage at the bottom though. So I'm thinking to just move it in here, and at the same time we'll get an opportunity to basically have a look at what this plant has done in the past year or so, and yeah, we'll see how it's growing. So let me so the bark has just fallen all off, and I've got this root here at the bottom which I really want to try and save. So let me pull this in here. Actually, one of the leaves dropped as well, so that's not good, and it's from the smaller piece here. So we'll have a look at that as well, but let's try and save this root because it's not got a lot of roots, so I really want to save every single one I've got here. This root, it initially it was growing outside of the pot, and I managed to tuck it inside the decorative pot, so that it keeps growing down, and then it managed to find its way back into the basket at the bottom, and then you can see it fed itself through the side here and then out the pot through the bottom. So it is a little bit tricky to try and get it out of here now, because you know, I'm trying to get it out through two holes basically. So let's see what we can do. Oh, here we are. That came out nice. So here it is. Here is the orchid. So it's not looking too good. Apart from that one root, there is really barely anything in the spot. So there was one root here. It's all black. So that's coming off. I did see this root kind of going down into the media, but you can see it kind of blackened off and died off as well. So that's not good. And I had another root here, which again, it just dried off at the tip. So let me cut off all these black tips, and I hopefully it can maybe start growing some roots from here again, because this is not looking too good. It's got quite a long stem as well. You can see the stem here, it's quite long and there is nothing on it, so I think I'm gonna cut it. It's all kind of dark, so I think everything is dried off. So you can see there is, the end of it is actually, you know, the middle is bright, so it is still nice and alive. So I really hope this plant is gonna be okay. It does have black, and the base of it is black, you know, on both fans, this one here and also on this one. So I hope it doesn't mean it's going to die on me, because I'm really enjoying this orchid. I would also love to get a Neofinetia falcata, just the standard Neofinetia falcata, and they are so bloody expensive. So I'm kind of hesitating, but I think I'm gonna get it because they seem to be growing a lot better and a lot, you know, faster, and they bloom regularly. So I would really like to have a Neofinetia falcata that is doing well, because this guy is gonna be super slow. It's not grown much for me at all. So since I got it over a year ago, it's grown this leaf here, and then there is a small leaf coming out the apex, and then the smaller fan, it had 2 leaves. We just saw one dropping, and then it started extending this leaf as well, and that's it. That's all it's done for over a year, you know, just 1 leaf on each fan basically, and that's it. So I don't want to fuss with it too much. Obviously it's, you know, it's not a happy plant, so I'm gonna put it back in the bark, but in the fresh bark. But let's see if I can tuck this root in here somehow. I would prefer all the roots to be in the pot, because as you can see, it's not really got that much going on. So I think I'm just gonna leave it like that. You can see it's kind of holding itself with these roots, so that's how I'm gonna just position it. I won't do any more. This seems to be like, you know, a natural position, so without breaking any roots. So that's, I'll just leave it like that. And I've got some bark here, so it's a pretty small bark, and I had it in bark before, so I'll keep it in the same basically setup, because I don't want to kind of shock it or do anything else with it. You know, doesn't seem to be too happy. I was thinking to maybe add some perlite in here as well, maybe just for extra humidity, but I'm not sure now if I should do it. Because Neofinetia falcatas, if they're grown in their kind of, you know, traditional method, the roots usually get wrapped around a basket, upside down basket. So you would set it up like that, sit the plant on top, and then the roots would go around it, and then you would put moss on top. But that means that the inside of that pot is basically empty, so the roots have a lot of air. But you know, they also get a lot of hydration from the moss. So this method is kind of, you know, it's just a standard method how you would plant orchids, so there's nothing special about it. But I think, you know, with that, it kind of gets almost the same environment, because although it's got media in the middle of the pot, but it doesn't have that extra water retentive media outside of the roots, so it should almost balance itself out. That's kind of my thinking behind it. So but as you can see, definitely doesn't need a bigger pot than this, because it's it doesn't have a lot of roots. The roots are growing super slow as well, so you know, it's not gonna fill this pot up anytime soon, I don't think. So yeah, I've got I think I've got enough media in here. I really want to keep the base of the plant completely kind of free of media, so that, you know, the raw doesn't set. It doesn't seem like this plant is too happy. So I don't want the media to be too high up. At the same time, I do want those roots to be able to hydrate the plant, you know, so they do need to be in contact with the media, which I think I achieved. So yeah, I think that's gonna be it. I won't do too much. One thing I will maybe do, you see this root that is going down, it's got a lot of air pockets right here, so I'll see if I can maybe push some media down with the tag, but I want to be extra careful not to go too much, because, you know, I really need to save this plant. So let's see if any of that media will budge down. Try squeeze the side of the pots as well. and see if that helps. So I think some of the bark chips have dropped down because I have a hole now in here. So I'll just fill it back up. And I think that's all I'm gonna do with it. So this is gonna be a super quick video. But let's see how this plant does afterwards. So yeah, I'll get it watered. Today is watering day, so all my plants are gonna get watered today, including this one. No fertilizer for a while, and I'll see if that helps. I maybe just been over fertilizing it, and that's why the roots didn't really like me too much. So we'll see how this goes. And yeah, that's our Neofinetia falcata potted up. I've got a few other plants that I want to repot. I just noticed earlier today that my Dendrobium cubersoniae has got some canes that are not looking nice, so I think I'm gonna pull it out of the pot and repot that one too. And my cherry baby has dropped almost all its blooms, so I think I'm gonna get that repotted pretty soon as well. So if you're interested, check it out. The video should be coming out fairly soon. And but yeah, that's it. That's my Neofinetia falcata Gojo Fukurin, all repotted. That was quick and easy, but you know, we've been able to see what's been in the pot and clean it all up, so hopefully it's gonna be a bit happier now. So thank you guys so much for watching, and if you liked the video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for more orchid videos, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!